Hey everybody, welcome back. Let's continue doing this picture here. We've got some more things we can do to make this. I just to learn some more drawing techniques in Photoshop, I guess. So the first thing I want to do is I want to color the line. So because we drew this, and this is what we have. Let's see, there we go. And skin, take that off. All right, so as you hopefully know, right, the checkerboard is how Photoshop shows transparency. So we have these lines here, and with the transparency locked, right, so that button here, okay, now it's locked completely. Okay, so hold on, let me unlock it. Okay, I'm gonna lock the transparent pixels, which is this button right there. That means all these pixels that have the checkerboard now cannot be touched or manipulated. The only thing that can get manipulated at all are the pixels that have something on them, which is my line drawing. So what's cool about that, let me just pick a garish color right now, and I can paint them, right? And just by painting on top of the lines, it'll paint those lines and it won't go in the background. That's cool, okay, that's cool. So let me turn everything back on. The other layers, not that layer. Hair there, get some eyes there, some details. All right, so now I'm on the ink background, right? The same background, but with everything behind it. And now I can color my transparent, I'm sorry, not my transparent, I can color my line. So let's say, so a good, I guess, rule of thumb, I guess, would be to go to the darkest color you have on the skin. So if I'm gonna color the line for the skin, so here's like maybe my darkest area. Maybe darken it just a little bit beyond that. And let's see, I'm just gonna get, what brush do I want here? Let me go to the general brushes. Let's do, you know what, I'll do the soft round for now. Okay, and let's go ahead and color the line. Now I gotta be careful because this is a soft round. It will bleed on everything, all the lines. So like here, I got it on the hair, which I didn't want to do. So let me go back and be a little more careful. I'm just going to make the brush a little small. Actually, you know what? Because of that, I'm going to get this one, the hard round pressure. That way it's a little more precise. And let's color my lines. And I'll color them all, well, all the skin lines right now. Maybe not the lips. And then I'll go back and adjust things, and we can paint some darker. We can, do other things. But let me just get them all kind of this basic color here. Then I have to decide, like maybe the eyelashes, right, and well, I didn't color that, or didn't turn it on. There we go. Maybe the that upper eyelash I want to keep dark, but maybe this line I want to kind of color. Okay, let's go up here. Watch that eyebrow a little bit. Leave it dark. And then once again, I got this eyelash overlapping my edge here. So, whoa, let me zoom in there a little bit. What's my opacity? My opacity is 100. Okay. Should have checked that. 100 is what I want, but I'm not necessarily pressing down as hard as I need to in some spots. Okay, now I'm going to go back to, I'm going to switch colors here with the X button, or this little switch button here, and I'm going to turn that to black. That way I can go back in and touch up where I kind of painted too far. Okay, so there we go. Get out a bit now. Then you just have to decide what lines are part of. Is that part of the hair, or part of the skin? I say hair, but here I say skin. So for me, this is one of the cooler things about drawing in the computer, is that we have control of that line a lot easier than we do when we're drawing with ink or pencil. Okay, let me switch it back to black here so I can, again, I probably won't even keep that black. I'm probably going to go dark brown or something. But there we go. Now I've got my skin kind of this brown color, even the lines there. But I wouldn't necessarily keep it all that color. So like maybe here I think it should be a little darker. So let me go there. So I'm going to go darker here, and maybe I want to go a little darker down here. On this side of the face with it. I'm going to switch brushes to my soft round. To that one. The edge a little bit, and I kind of want to blend out of it. Under the neck a little darker. And maybe I want to go a little lighter in spots. And I can even pick the color right on the face. Kind of lighten that up a little bit. Let's see. Soften it a little. So if I want to soften it, again, easy way is just to pick the color on the face right there and just kind of paint over it. Like that. Okay, and if I want to darken it here, so I'm going to go back to that darker color. There. So I want to darken there a little bit. And back in the nostrils, maybe I want to darken that a bit. Okay, good enough for a little quick thing, I think, right now. Let's look for something like the lips. Let's go to lips here. So I'm going to go ahead and pick the darkest color for the lips. I'm going to darken it a little more. So it can all be red there. But now maybe I want to kind of blend it in with the top a little bit, a little lighter. Maybe keep the middle dark, the bottom dark there. And I want the creases to be back to kind of skin color right there. Something like that. Okay, I want to soften this up right here. The wrong tool there for a second. There we go. Like that. All right, this neck here. I think I like that a little darker. Maybe I'll just come out of it like that. All right, and let's go ahead and let's do the hair. Maybe I want the eyebrows to have a little bit of color too. So instead of keeping them all brown or all black like that, I can put a little brown in there. I think I'll just stick with the darker brown for the most part on that one. All right, let's see hair here. So hair, it's going to be pretty dark as it is. I could even possibly leave it the black, but I'll pick the darkest brown I can find, which is almost black, if you can see here on the color wheel. Anyways, it's almost black. Maybe you want to go a little lighter here. So maybe on the highlighted areas, I can go a little lighter, right? I can use a lighter brown and let it kind of go to the darker brown in the more shadowed kind of areas. And since you're just kind of painting the pixels that are there, and the transparent pixels are protected, it's not really like you can go too wrong and not be able to undo anything. You could just go back and paint everything in black again if you don't like what you did, and it would be fine. You'd be back at your starting point, like if it goes beyond whatever your history is set at. I'm just picking kind of colors next to it and then coloring in those lines, those colors. Okay. All right. There we go. The nose looks a little either too dark or too light there. I think I'll make it a little darker. Okay, let's see. Whoa, I zoomed in a lot there. Let's go to the eyes here. And I do like coloring the eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and pick my dark green, a little darker there. And just do the outside, kind of this dark green color. And then I'll make the inside lines just a regular green color. All right, let's see. I'm going to try something else here. I look a little too glassy there. I'll just hit it a little bit right here. Drop my opacity to 50%. Just hit a little bit of that pupil. All right. And there we go. But you can just kind of play with it until you're content and get some colored lines in there and kind of bring things to a different level. And let's see, I'm just kind of looking where they look too dark or too light and kind of softening them up. Let's see over here. I could use a little more dark on this side maybe. Okay, I think pretty satisfied with that for now. Oh, there we go. All right, so there we go. Coloring your line, another cool thing you can do. And it does not all need to be one color, right? You can use different colors. There we go. We're not done yet. We are going to still do some more stuff. We're going to paint on top of our lines, and we still have yet to add some reflected light on here. So got a couple more steps. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed and learned something. I'll see you next time.